Good morning, and welcome to Minnesota Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. My name is Maureen Murphy, and I serve the congregation as your worship associate. You are welcome here, however old or young you are, wherever you were born or grew up, in whatever religious tradition you were raised. You are welcome here, whatever your gender and whoever you love. You are welcome with whatever abilities and limitations you have. We invite you to bring your whole selves. Whether this is your first time here or you've been with us for many years, your presence is a gift to us. We're glad that you are here. We hope you will be glad that you came and that you will welcome others. After the service, everyone is invited to share in the coffee hour and conversation in the social hall downstairs. Reverend Diana, this is new to me to use the computer and I'm already goofing it up. Sorry, I think I need your help. This is Seth, our guest minister. Reverend Diana sends us a message that she is thinking of us as she travels to New Mexico today for a week of continuing education for you ministers. In wake of yesterday's shooting in Minneapolis, she wants us to be sure that we know we are being held in care, both by her and others. She is especially grateful to know that this morning we have her friend and colleague, Seth Anderson-Matz, as our guest speaker, so we are in excellent hands. Please see yesterday's email from the office for details about how Reverend Diana can be reached and how to receive pastoral care in her absence from the skilled volunteers we have. She sends us her love and will be back in the office on Tuesday, February 3rd. We will now light the chalice. Our chalice lighting words today are from the Reverend James V. Blake. Love is the spirit of this church, and the service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, and to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
We invite you all to sing with us today this opening song, Strength in the Song, written by Serena Partridge. We'll demonstrate the first verse so you hear how it goes, and then feel free to join us in whatever way feels good to you.
I'm gonna find strength in the song. Let it carry me on. Let it carry me on. I'm gonna find strength in the song. Every one of our voices is needed and belongs. Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
I'm gonna find hope.
I'm gonna find hope in the song. Let it carry me on. 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 I'm gonna find hope in the song. Every one of our voices is needed and belongs. Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
I'm losing my fear.
I'm losing my fear in the song. Let it carry me on. 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 I'm losing my fear in the song. Every one of our voices is needed and belongs. Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
Gonna let myself grieve.
Gonna let myself grieve in the song. Let it carry me on. 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 Gonna grieve in the song. Every one of our voices is needed and belongs. Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
I'm gonna find strength in the song.
I'm gonna find strength in the song. Let it carry me on. 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 I'm gonna find strength in the song. Every one of our voices is needed and belongs. Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
Every one of our voices.
Every one of our voices is needed and belongs.
Every one of our voices.
Every one of our voices is needed in the song.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Seth Anderson-Matz. I use he, him pronouns, and I am a community minister and a public theologian based in South Minneapolis. It is my honor to join you today as your worship leader. I'd like to begin by pointing out what I'm sure most of you here in person anyway have already noticed, which is that we do not have a printed order of service today. Reverend Diana and I came to this decision together, and I thought it made good sense for a couple of reasons. Not only did it alleviate the demand on those of us who would have spent time and energy laboring over an order of service only to have to change the whole thing in the blink of an eye, but I also hope that this might serve as a meaningful and revealing practice for all of us as we move steadily forward despite the uncertainty of what lies ahead. First, allow yourself to arrive here. Take a deep breath in and out. Another in and out. Come, my friends. Be here now. Come, all you tired. Come, all you weary. Come, all you wounded and weeping. Come, all you seeking wisdom and solace. Come, all you who long in despair. Come, all who are called to bring peace upon this world. Come, take your rightful place in this beloved community. Come, anoint your spirit in these waters of love and liberation. Come, bless us with the fleeting presence of your wild and precious life. Come with your broken heart in tow. Come yet again. Come. Let us worship together. Please join me in singing hymn 128, For All That Is Our Life. Your gray hymnal, maybe on the screen behind me.
We arrive today as we do every week, with both joys and sorrows in our hearts. And one of the promises we make to each other in this beloved community is that we will help celebrate the joys and bear the sorrows. If you have a brief personal joy or sorrow to share, please raise your hand and an usher will bring you the microphone.
Hello, many of you know my name, many of you know what I do, but because this is recorded, I'm not going to outright state it. We can talk downstairs later if you're curious. But I'm proud to report that Alex did not die in vain as well. And these stupid ICE people have to realize that even if they kill one of us, 100 more people are going to rise, so they should just stop doing it unless they want an army that's going to ultimately topple them. That's all I have to say.
Eric Levere here. I have a joy. So after being abducted by ICE and trafficked to a concentration camp in Texas, a friend of ours is, as of last night, back safe with his family.
I'm Melissa Chapman, and I have a joy that helps me, and that is I got a grandson last week.
Matthew Schneider. This sorrow slash good thoughts goes to the co-workers of my company that got laid off recently. A lot of good friends of mine. Their last day on the books was Friday, so it is a little hard of me that I won't see them online anymore. Thank you.
Leslie Swenson, and this is kind of joy and kind of announcement, but I'm happy to say that on February 7th, Lyft is presenting the invention of whiteness, something we all still need to be concerned about. So there are posters all around. We have a wonderful speaker, and we hope to see you there. That's February 7th, Saturday morning.
I'm Kathy. Speaking of grandkids, my youngest granddaughter, Amelia, is a senior at St. Thomas, and she made the dean's list.
Hi, I'm B Carter. This is my son Kieran. He hasn't been here in 10 years, so it's exciting that he's back. So I have a joy and a sorrow, and it's pretty obvious, but I think that for a long time, I probably naively thought that humanity was getting better and that we were all working towards a better world, and that I think that I knew that bad things happened, but I sort of put them in the back of my head and my heart, and now they've come to light, and there's no, ignoring that anymore. And so my joy, though, is that as my heart sinks and I see this blatant, this horrible side of humanity, that I look at your faces and I see that not everybody is like that, and it gives me a lot of hope.
Richard, are there any online? We hold in our hearts those joys and sorrows that remain unspoken.
Our centering words today are from the poet Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free.
Generosity is one of the spiritual qualities we aspire to, and one of the practices that we nurture in this community. With our offering, we give of our resources to support the work of this congregation. We know that giving financially is only one way that we can support that work. We do it too with our time and our talents. All three are necessary for the vital work we do for each other and the wider community. We donate half of our collection each Sunday to support one of our community partners, organizations who are in alignment with our values. For January, our sharing partner is the Joyce Uptown Food Shelf, whose mission is to distribute food to those in need with respect and dignity. You can give in person as baskets are brought around, or donate in the online link on our website. Please give as generously as you are able.
Today is a poem by Rifat Al-Arir, Palestinian writer and professor, who penned these words in 2011 and who was killed by an Israeli airstrike in 2023. If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings, make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope. Let it be a tale. This past Thursday, I had the honor of being one among hundreds of religious leaders from around the country who joined together in Minneapolis with 1 week's notice in the coldest days of the year in an emergency response to the ICE occupation. I wonder if there are any visiting ministers from that gathering with us today, perhaps, or maybe online. If so, thank you for being here. I was joined there by your pastor and my friend and colleague, Reverend Diana, who I encountered midday and joined in a pew to listen to a panel of local organizers. Included on that panel was a young man whose name I can't recall, but perhaps it is for the best that he remain anonymous, as this young man has been coordinating patrols and commuter dispatch in South Minneapolis for the past couple of months, after previous years, many previous years of activism and direct action work. He introduced himself as a Lakota atheist Jew. And through a rolling wave of tears, he said something to the effect of, "If I'm wrong, then there is a God. I hope that when I meet them, they say, 'You did the best you could.'" The next day, several of the gathered clergy took up an action of civil disruption at the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport, placing their bodies in the flow of departure traffic to put a stop to business as usual and stand, or rather kneel, between the oppressor and the oppressed. Many of these clergy were arrested, including our dear Reverend Diana. This action was one of many associated with the Day of Action and the general strike, with thousands piling into the streets, hundreds of businesses closed in solidarity, and the unequivocal endorsement by many labor unions, all united, all making sacrifices for the sake of our undying love and our collective insistence on liberation. And then, the next morning, in a most heinous act of retaliation and a most wicked effort to crush our spirits, ICE agents killed another of our neighbors, Alex Preddy. At a vigil for Renee Good 2 weeks ago, New Hampshire Episcopal Bishop John Hirschfeld encouraged his clergy to prepare for a new age of martyrdom. He said, "I've asked them to get their affairs in order, to make sure they have their wills written, because it may be that now is no longer the time for statements, but for us with our bodies to stand between the powers of the world and the most vulnerable. Indeed, safety is a fleeting reality in this time and in this place. I don't believe Renee Good or Alex Preddy woke up on January 7th or January 24th knowing it would be their last days on Earth. I don't believe they willingly left their loved ones behind. But I do believe they both woke up on those respective days, prepared and committed to follow the commands of their hearts and to put their bodies between the oppressor and the oppressed, knowing full well what it may cost. This season in our world's turning demands us to take stock of ourselves. Not just our affairs, but our values and our actions. How we believe the world should be, even could be. How we have contributed to that world's unfolding. Or even perhaps how we have inhibited it. When we wake up tomorrow, if we should be so blessed, what are we prepared and committed to do in pursuit of the world we believe in? What do our hearts and our highest possible selves demand of us? How will our bodies rise up to meet those demands? There is a quote of unknown origin that says, "The definition of hell is that your last day on earth, the person you became meets the person you could have become." By this notion, we might deduce that the definition of heaven, then, is simply the satisfaction of our holiness. That we might see the ripples, hear the echoes, feel the resonance of our yes to life and truth and love. Hearing the story of Alex Preddy, of who he was in his life and in his death, I do believe his soul is wholly satisfied as he takes his seat among the ancestors. But setting aside your own belief or lack thereof in any iteration of a heaven or a hell, in the harrowing but unfortunately all too possible circumstance that putting your body between the oppressor and the oppressed comes at the cost of your life. How do you want to be remembered? Gently pause your wandering or anxious mind for just a moment to ask yourself this question honestly. Who do you want to be? Not just in this moment, not just in this crisis, but in this lifetime. When your life has ended, or God forbid, has been taken, What story do you hope lives on? How will you live into that story today, knowing that tomorrow is uncertain? Will you hold that hug a little longer? Will you savor that bite a little more? Will you extend more kindness, more patience? Will you sing a little louder or love a little softer? Will you go where the great heron feeds? Will you take a moment to rest in the grace of the world? As your tears fall, whether that is in this moment or in a moment later to come, allow them to wash you anew. And if you're just not a crier, I invite you instead to find a body or a vessel of water and to break its surface with your hands, with your body. Move through the water as our tears move through us. And when you emerge from these waters, may your commitment to love and liberation be marked for all eternity. After the panel on Thursday, the day before Reverend Diana's arrest, and 2 days before the slaughter of our beloved neighbor, I stood beside Reverend Diana and all who were gathered together, united in song. I invite you to sing that song along with me now. It goes like this. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. Louder. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. A little louder now. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. We are not afraid. Oh no. We are not afraid. We will live for liberation, 'cause we know why we were made. Beloveds, we know why we were made. To love and to cherish, to savor and to delight, to feel and to touch and to connect, to experience all the joys and wonders that life has to offer us. So what will we sacrifice to make sure that all can claim these birthrights? What allegiances to empire and what sins of its bidding must we still repent and repair? On your last day on earth, who is it that you hope to meet? What will they have done? May you rest assured, dear ones, that this person is alive and well, waiting in the chambers of your heart, demanding your body to rise. Let this moment change us forever and for the better. With each new day, we are blessed to blink our eyes open. Let us be born again in our humanity and in our divinity, loyal only to our people, our planet, and our God. Let us sing our praises for all that is our life. And let us recommit ourselves to all that we know to be holy in each and every day that we wake. May it be so. I invite you to join me in a moment of silence for our ancestor, Alex Preddy. Friends, please rise as you are able and join me in singing hymn number 6 in your great hymnal or on the screen behind you, just as long as I have breath. As we prepare to close today, I leave you with this benediction by Mary Davis. Bless you on your way. Bless the life you have lived each day, each hour, each minute. Bless all the people you have ever loved. Bless all the people who have ever loved you. Bless the work you did here, what you made with your hands and your heart and your love. Bless the joy you felt, the moments of laughter and celebration. Bless the moments of regret for things said and unsaid, done and undone. Bless the forgiveness that releases those regrets, replaces them with love. Bless the peace that surrounds you as you fly free. Bless the curtain that rises to let you in. Bless the love that welcomes your soul. Bless the oneness that heals all wounds, takes all pain, and shows you the love that you are. Bless the moment when you become that love. Bless you on your way. As we extinguish our chalice today, please join me in these words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. all are invited